Being an online course, we will be using Canvas. Canvas is our university's online learning platform. Essentially, the entire course will be run through Canvas. I will post all course materials to Canvas, and you will do all of your coursework using Canvas. The one exception is the readings for this course. The readings for this course will not be found online in Canvas. Instead, the readings for this course will be found in our textbook, Disputed Moral Issues, a Reader, by Mark Timmons, the 3rd edition. So you will have to purchase this textbook either through the CSU bookstore or through some other online retailer so that you can access the readings for this course. There are a few main components of Canvas that I think we will be using most often, and so I'd like for us to briefly talk about those just to ensure our basic understanding of those main components. The primary component of Canvas that I think you'll be using most often is the modules component. This is a 12-week course, and so there are 12 corresponding modules in the module section on Canvas. So when you have your Canvas web page open, on the left side of your screen, you will see a bunch of tabs, and one of those tabs will be marked or titled Modules. This is where I will be posting all of the course material. And for each week or each module, there are a few main items that will be reoccurring and that you will become familiar with. Those main items in each module will include an overview of the topic for that week, an instructor presentation that I will provide, a discussion board, as well as a quiz. Those are the main items you'll find in each module. Regarding the instructor presentations, these are presentations that I have put together and constructed myself, and essentially this is where I will break down and explain the material for that week. I have included in the presentations both videos of myself discussing the material as well as text where I explain the material in text. And so I have interspersed videos with text to kind of mix things up and try to avoid it being too mundane. In regards to the discussion boards will be the main place where you will have the opportunity to discuss your thoughts on the material with other students in the class as well as myself. So for each module and for each week, there is a discussion board, and each discussion board will require you to make one initial post, as well as one response to another classmate's post. That initial post is always due on Thursday by midnight every week. Okay? So for each week, I will give you a prompt, particular questions or items to think about, and you will have to make a post regarding those questions or those items by Thursday at midnight. Your response to a classmate is due by Sunday at midnight every week. So just to be clear, you must make your initial post by Thursday at midnight every week, and you must make your response to your classmate by Sunday at midnight every week. Regarding quizzes, these are straightforward assessments that are essentially assessing you on your understanding of the material and the topics for that week. In my mind, if you have completed the readings and completed the instructor presentations, the quizzes should be pretty straightforward and not so challenging if you've completed the readings and presentations. What else? You'll find that within those 12 modules, there are a couple of what I call reflection modules. During weeks 5 and 12, you will not be asked to cover new material, but rather you will be asked to reflect on the material that has been covered thus far. So during weeks 5 and 12, modules 5 and 12, you will have a reflection discussion board and a reflection quiz. And again, this reflection discussion board will provide you with a prompt that will be more reflective in nature rather than asking you to think about new material. I'll be asking you to reflect on the material that has already been covered. And the purpose of this is to essentially gain a deeper understanding and appreciation for the material that's been covered so far. The reflection quizzes will be cumulative quizzes that will quiz you on all of the material that's been covered thus far. So for instance, during the 5th module, where you will have your first reflection quiz, you will be quizzed on all of the moral theory material that was covered from weeks 1 through 4. So that pretty much covers what's encompassed in the modules section of the course. The other main components of the course that I think you'll be using are the announcements component and the grades component. The announcements component, is where I will be posting important information and announcements regarding the course. So you'll want to be sure to check the announcements section quite often. A few times a week would be my recommendation, just to be sure that you are in the know for any important information and announcements regarding the course. Regarding the grades component, again, on the left side of the Canvas webpage, you'll find the grades tab, and this is where you will be able to keep up with your grade in the course. I try to post grades as the course is progressing in a timely manner, and so you should be checking the grades and the grade book periodically just to ensure that your grade is correct and that you are on pace for the grade that you want to achieve in this course. So that pretty much covers Canvas and what is encompassed in Canvas in terms of the main components that we will be using. If you have any questions regarding Canvas, you can always contact me or email me, and I'll do my best to answer your questions. Other than that, let's go ahead and progress on to the next section of the course. I am excited to teach this course. I'm excited to have you here, so let's go ahead and get started.